We begin with the Las Vegas Aces, who on Wednesday night won their second straight WNBA title, defeating the New York Liberty 70-69 in Game 4 of their championship series, and in doing so, became the first WNBA team to win back-to-back championships in more than 2 decades. Following the Aces' entire season has been Melissa Ferris, co-host of Girl Chat Sports with Mo and Mel.
Yes.
Couldn't get Mo, but we've got Mel.
Yes.
A good part of the dynamic duo.
Thank you for having us, or having me on, Amber. I appreciate. She's with us in spirit.
In spirit. We're so happy to have you on because
you.
it means a big win for the Aces.
Oh
Not only do they come from behind to pull off this victory, but they do it without 2 of their starters, including the point guard, who they refer to as the point god, Chelsea Gray. How did they do this? How did they pull it off? Who stepped up?
Well, I think it's what Becky has said all along. When we lost the Game 3, it was kind of like, we just got to pull together. Like, we've been through more adversity through the entire season than just this game. They've been through so much. I mean, even losing Candace Parker over 2 months ago. And then, of course, yesterday, Chelsea Gray. And then Kia Stokes comes up injured as well. It's like, everybody was thinking the worst, but the team had positive thoughts. The team was praying. The team was ready to take this challenge. And of course, I mean, Asia Wilson steps up.
There you go.
Who else, you know? Alicia Clark had a big game. She played 37 minutes last night, which is like more than ever she played probably this season for the team. So she did phenomenal. The whole team really pitched together. It was a real team effort.
And it's interesting because throughout the season, we've been talking about the lack of bench for the Aces, right?
Correct.
And then in this,
you know, I mean, we saw Kayla George, who maybe played a few minutes a game, was out there for, I don't know if it was 10, 15, 20 minutes. Sydney Colson had, I think, 10 or 12 minutes. She might not even play some games. I mean, it was using everybody because we really didn't even have a bench. We barely even had relief players to come off to help the rest of the team. So, amazing, amazing game.
Yeah, Asia Wilson recording 24 points and 16 rebounds. She wins Finals MVP. Does that make up for her not getting league MVP?
I mean, we and Mo talked about it last night. It's like, you know, I feel like a championship is always better than getting a league MVP. However, I think come next season, too, she's got it in her mind that you guys got it wrong. Becky's been saying it since the vote came out. They got it wrong. Everybody knows you got it wrong. After seeing last night's game and Breanna Stewart struggle so bad, I think we all know who earned the MVP. And she got, you know, now she's a back-to-back champion, a back-to-back Finals MVP.
Olympic champion.
I mean, you know, her trophy closet isn't too bad.
No. I'd like to see that. I wonder if it's here in Las Vegas. You brought up Coach Becky Hammon. She has made it clear that, you know, if I had played Asia Wilson more minutes during the season, I think she would have gotten MVP. But she held her out, rested her in some of the fourth quarters, as a good coach would do. You got to protect your resources. Do you think the Aces would have repeated as champions if they did not have Coach Becky Hammon?
Well, and I don't mean to say this in a bad predicament, but I don't know if the Aces would have won if it wasn't for Becky to begin with. I mean,
even the first time.
The first time. I mean, even, you know, with the addition of Chelsea Gray as well. We saw some changes between when Bill left and Becky came on as far as the roster went as well. But between, you know, Becky as a player, as a former NBA assistant coach, and then now coaching at WNBA level, I feel like she's kind of had the whole gambit, and she can relate to these players however they need to be related to perform their best.
So better than Bill Lambier did, you think? How do you know?
I mean, I was there since the beginning. I've been covering the Aces since they came to Las Vegas. I think Bill is Coach Lambier is a great coach. I think he was a great player. I just think that he maybe didn't have the ability to talk to the players sometimes like they need to be talked to, or how they receive that information the best. I think Becky does it. I think when you see her on social media with the team, when you see her in interviews now, she's getting emotional. Like, she deeply cares for these ladies.
We mentioned in the intro, the Aces are the first team to win back-to-back championships in more than 2 decades. The other teams that have done it, the Houston Comets from 1997 to 2000, and the Los Angeles Sparks in 2001 to 2002. Where do the Aces rank in terms of greatest WNBA team of all time?
Well, I mean, there was a conversation we had in our show last night, too, about the Houston Comets, that they won 4 straight. They were initially one of the initial teams there. They won 4 straight championships, but there was also only 8 teams back then. And you're also thinking about the players, too. They had a heavy point guard status there. they didn't necessarily have a hybrid player like Asia Wilson or the Brianna Stewarts that you see these days. So can you compare and contrast them? Yeah, but it could be like apples and oranges. I mean, you know, people might say that the Aces need to win another championship to make it into that, you know, who's the best of the WNBA conversation, but they're definitely on the right track.
And the chances of a three-peat, what do you think?
I mean, we've got these ladies, our starters are in until 2025 or 2026. Becky's here on a contract-wise. Becky's here for 5 years. She's got a 5-year contract. So really, we're not changing a whole lot in these next couple years. So depending on how the bench may change or what may happen in regards to, you know, if Candace wants to come back, because she only signed a 1-year deal and, you know, she was injured, so she wants to probably come back and give it one more go, if nothing else.
I would think so, right? Yeah. But you are concerned past 2024 because of the expansion. Why?
Well, there's a WNBA expansion. It hasn't happened in I don't know how many years. Not since the Dream. I think it was like 2008 or something. But they've already announced that the Warriors are going to have an expansion team in San Francisco, and then there'll be a second team. They're still debating on the second city, but that's in 2025.
Okay.
So when expansion comes, just like most of us knew from the Golden Knights experience, is that we're taking players from other teams.
Right.
So who may get taken?
Oh boy, we will have to see, but we will be rooting for a three-peat this upcoming season.
Yes.
Melissa Ferris with Girl Chat Sports with Mo and Mel.
Yes.
Available wherever you get your podcasts, on YouTube as well. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you.